Good morning, folks. This is the beginning of part two. Been in the garage for 15 minutes. Look at this. 15 minutes. And I am just drenched already. The worst thing is I sweat from up here and it goes right down the front of my pants. If I need to go anywhere, it looks like I peed myself or I gotta change my pants. Because I do wear pants when I'm working, whether it be on the mower or in the garage. I think it's safer. So anyway, I added one thing. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do today. Okay, so I added this frame around the outer edge of the wings that will help with stability for when I put up the actual frame pieces that go up. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to use 2x4s for the front two corners and the back two corners, and then I've got 1.5 by 1.5s that are going to go in the center, and I'm going to lap join them. And after I get all of the framing going up, then I'm going to do the cross pieces this way. So don't know how much I'll do to get done today, but definitely should get a good bit of the going up done. So the measurements I'm using is I'm starting in the front. This is closest to the cab, is going to go up 20 inches. The next one is going to go up 48 inches. This middle one over here is going to go up 48 inches. And this back one is going to go up probably like 44 inches. So basically, when I start here at 20 inches, I'm going to round it to 48, go straight across, and then come down just a little bit. That way it sheds water off the back and off the front. So that's what I'm hoping. All right, I'll get to it. All right, guys, so I don't have a fancy table saw to make my lap joints. So this is my oldest corded tool. It is Black & Decker jigsaw. And so what I did is I measured down 5 inches because that's how wide or whatnot the cross beams are going to be. And then I measured in half of the width, which is 3/4 of an inch. And then I just made a whole bunch of cuts, flipped it over, made a whole bunch more. And now I'm going to chisel out the rest and then use a hammer and then chisel out the rest and then sand it all down and make it nice and smooth. Okay, so far the framing has been the worst part that I've had to do. I mean, the lap joints were kind of easy. But I will tell you that trying to get these things buttoned down to the exterior or the framing has been challenging. So yeah. Hey folks, so I'm just starting day 3. I had a lawn job today and I got all of the stand-up framing in. And I put that board there as just a cross piece. It's a throwaway piece just to hold it together there, make sure everything's sturdy, and it is. I just cut the first one that's gonna go across in here and did a little trimming here just to make sure everything was lined up going across. I went and made a run to Lowe's because I needed I decided on how I'm gonna do the front and the sides. I'm going to use fence pickets. They don't have cedar ones. They only have pine. So I'm going to have to sand them down real good, and we're going to seal them and everything. But and then I also wanted to pick up the insulation for the inner part of the walls, and this is going to be my exterior. It's actually pine 1/4 inch pine sheathing that I'm going to use on the sides. And I've got 2 windows coming in. Actually, I think they're going to be here on today or tomorrow. But today what I'm working on is getting the cross beams up here, 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 and there, and anything else I can try and think of. So this actually, the door is going to be on the right side of the back end. So to give it a little more stability, I put the 2x4 going up. I drilled it in from the bottom with two 3-inch exterior bolt screws, but I also added a 45 metal 45 joint there. That way just to give it more stability, and it seems to be working great. So yeah, on we go. All right, folks, so I'm getting there. So the frame in the back is 44 from this corner to this corner, then 48, then 48, then 20. So that is how the frame has come out so far. And I think I might be done for the day. I'm waiting on the windows so that I can frame out a spot. I've got them rough measured where they're supposed to go. I want it to go here on both sides. It's a 14 by 21 window. So I've got to frame out that area. But so far, I think it's coming together pretty good. Okay, here we go. This is what I've done today. Actually, the last couple days. I'll just review the last couple days. So basically, I just framed the whole thing. Well, mostly. Once I decided on how I wanted this, I used cardboard to go from the 20 inches up to the 48 inches. Yeah. I lapped out where the cross beams are. I figured 2 would be okay. And I'm probably gonna sturdy up this top cross beam at some point. Now I know in a lot of other ones they have like bars that go sideways. I did it the regular way. That way I knew exactly where they were on both sides, so that when I go to put on my sheathing on the outside, I'll know where the cross beams are. This is framed for my air conditioner. I will be putting in a little 5,000 watt BTU air conditioner at some point, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough space there. And then this is the 2x4 for the door. And then I'm going to make one for this side as well before I make the door, because I will be making the door. Yeah, it's coming together. So that's it for my framing. Oh, the top. I did framing here on the sides. Now, as I said before, this is 48, this is 44, so I had to kind of make it and then trim it and whatnot. So it's not perfect, but like I said in my other video, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be safe and you have to like it. So I did those. And the cross beams going down front, and they lap there and there. That's one thing I've definitely learned how to do, is the lapping. So that's good. And if I don't, you know what? They always make those L brackets. And they work. So, okay. Until my windows are supposed to be here today. Today's day 6 on my project, but I have a yard I have to go mow first. Actually, I spent about a half hour framing the first window because they came in late in the day yesterday, and I'm so excited to be framing the windows. But after that, I've got a whole bunch of boards that I need to sand. So I don't have a planer, so I'm not gonna be able to plane them down, but I'm gonna sand them all down. And yeah, I can't believe I'm already working on the outside. That's really cool. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the inside yet. Thinking of a few different cabinets, maybe a small little counter, but other than that, I'm not sure. So